Hello dear students, welcome to my channel Kaveri Science Tutorials. Today we are going to see a very important question, that is double fertilization in angiosperms. मला असं वाटतं या वर्षी बोर्डमध्ये हा क्वेश्चन याच्यावरचं काही ना काहीतरी येईल. हा क्वेश्चन बऱ्याचदा विचारलेला आहे. So here we are going to see in detail about double fertilization in angiosperms. So pollination means what? First we will see the meaning of pollination, what are the agents of pollination, and what are the how the pollen tube reaches the ovule. So this is the process of double fertilization in angiosperms. So what is mean by pollination? Pollination means transfer of pollen grain from one flower to another, either on the same plant or different plant or another plant. So that is, the pollen grains are transferred with the help of wind. Wind carries the pollen grains and the germination takes place, and then the fertilization, seed formation takes place. Then in water plants, water is also the plants which are present in water can also carry the pollen grains. So the animals are the biotic agents. So water and wind are the abiotic agents. Abiotic agents, non-living agents which carries the pollen grain, which are the pollinating agents. So biotic agents are animals and insects. So when an animal is eating the flower, one plant, and the pollen grains of the flower are sticking to the nose of that animal, and that animal is going to another flower. So the pollen grains are transferred from one plant to another, and these are the agencies of pollination. So after that, the insects are also the pollen grains stick to the legs of the insects, and they transfer the pollen grains. So in this way, there are two types of agents in which carries pollen grains from one plant to another plant. So after pollination, what happens? So this is the pollen grain which is germinated on the stigma of a flower. So we know that stigma, style and ovary is a gynoecium of a flower, female gametophyte. On that female gametophyte, stigma receives the pollen grain. So during pollination, the stigma becomes sticky, and this pollen grain is germinated on the sticky stigma. And after germination of pollen grain, a long pollen tube is formed containing two male gametes. Here pollen tube formation also takes place, and formation of two male gametes takes place in the style. So after pollination, germination of pollen grain takes place, formation of a pollen tube and two male gamete takes place, and the style carries the pollen tube towards the embryo sac. So this is the ovary. After formation of seed, it is converted to fruit, and these are the ovules which are after fertilization, they are converted into seeds. So seeds and fruit, ovary is converted into fruit, and ovules are converted into seeds. So when the ovary contains one ovule or more than one ovules, we can see the structure of ovule here. Ovules are arranged in the ovary like this. So this is the arrangement of this ovule and ovary. So here we have seen structure of single ovule. So this ovule we can see in microscope, this occurs like this. So the first understand the structure of ovule. So when the pollen tube formation takes place, it reaches the embryo sac. Embryo sac means this ovule. So it reaches the embryo sac, and it bursts open here near the embryo sac. It enters the embryo sac like this. And we can see here, when the this is the straight section of the ovule, and when the pollen germination takes place, the pollen tube is formed, and the pollen tube carries two male gametes like this. So this is the pollen tube, and two male gametes are there. So one of the male gamete unites with the egg cell. Here is the egg cell. One of the male gamete unites with the egg cell to form a diploid zygote. And we know that when the zygote formation takes place, it is called as fertilization. So this is the first fertilization in angiosperms. So the one of the male gametes, after the bursting the pollen tube, one of the male gamete fuses with the egg cell to form a zygote is called as fertilization. Now the second male gamete fuses with the so one of the male gamete fuses with the egg cell to form a zygote, and that is called as fertilization. Second male gamete fuses with the polar nucleus, and it is diploid, and male gamete is haploid. So the second male gamete fuses with the polar nucleus and triploid primary endosperm nucleus formation takes place. Triploid primary endosperm nucleus is formed. How triploid? Because we know that male gametes are haploid, and the polar nucleus is second, means it is diploid. So when it unites with a triploid structure is formed, and that triploid primary endosperm nucleus is formed, produced after the second fertilization. In this way, the fertilization in angiosperms takes place two times, one with egg cell and another with polar nucleus, and it is called as double fertilization in angiosperm. So what is now, आता आपण एंडोस्पर्म म्हणजे काय बघूया. एक मेज सीड एंडोस्पर्म म्हणजे काय बघूया. So endosperm is a nutritive tissue and it is converted into stored food material in plants. मेज सीड, मक्याचं सीड घ्यायचं आहे, त्याचा आपण क्रश केल्यानंतर पावडर तयार होते. तर ती पावडर जी आहे ती पावडर means it is the storage food material in the seed, and that endosperm is converted into stored food material in the seed, and that is the function of that endosperm. So that is the meaning of the endosperm. Triploid primary endosperm nucleus is further converted into stored food material in the कोणत्याही अँजिओस्पर्मच्या सीडमध्ये पावडर फॉर्ममध्ये जे फूड स्टोअर केलं जातं, दॅट stored food material is nothing but the endosperm. And first fertilization in angiosperms is the formation of zygote, and second fertilization occurs with the polar nucleus, diploid structure, triploid primary endosperm nucleus is formed. Therefore it is called as double fertilization in angiosperms. Thank you.